Time skipped after 1 week. After that day, Jake and Vine didn't talk much to each other, although they have crossed paths many times, but mostly Vine ignored JK, but JK didn't stop. He tried to talk to her, but she was not ready. JK wanted to talk to her to tell her that he is here for her, but she wasn't ready to talk. Maybe she was figuring out what is happening. And there, Vine, she was confused about her own self because she was feeling something for him, but she didn't know what it was. Jack came towards Sagan's living area, gaining its attention. Again, we got a threat from Lauren's brother. They both have joined their hands and are now after you and Mel. Jake smirked and said, "Let them come. I am also waiting for them." I'm sorry, I'm not in that position to talk about this, but me and all the people in the house know about your feeling towards ma'am, and we know that ma'am is not understanding you, but she is not at the fault because the love and side you have for her, she didn't saw it. You didn't show it to her, and that's why she is thinking wrong about you. Maybe you should talk to her and let her know what you feel. JK listened what Jack said and he understood where he was lagging now. JK phone rang, he saw the caller ID and immediately picked it up. She wanted to know many things to him, and also she was asking herself about all the situation and feelings, why he cared for her, and she was just an attraction, and why he came for her when she was in danger, why he took this risk for losing his own life just for his living trophy. She was lost in her thoughts when the door of the room got open and JK came inside, gaining her attention. Van looked at JK and JK said, "Bonzo woke up. Get ready, we are going hospital." Van listened to JK and JK saw the spark in her eyes which came after the Bonzo news. How are you, father? Bonzo, I'm fine. How are you? Wine nodded and said, I'm good. I'm sorry, this was all because of me. Wine said, and J.K. looked at her with his sad eyes. Bonzo shook his head and said, it was never your fault. Then Bonzo looked at J.K. How are you, Bonzo? J.K. said, looking at Bonzo, I'm fine. Thanks for looking after my business and mentioned when I was not there. Wine looked at Bonzo getting another news. J.K. nodded and Bonzo continued. Well, I heard Lawrence was about to kick. JK smirked and said yes, but instead I kicked him to the hell towards the sun. Wine sparked and JK's smirk became wide. Bonzo thanked JK for saving Wine, and then JK and Sumi left from there, giving Bonzo and Wine a little time. Wine looked at Bonzo with wide eyes, and Bonzo nodded. What else you want from him, my child? Week ago he was ready to surrender himself in front of Lawrence just for you. He came for you to save you. What else you want to believe that he is? Protect you no matter whether we fight with him or not. And look, he proved himself. Do you know why? Because he is not a womanizer like other mafias are. He is different. He laid his eye on only one woman, and that's you. And before you, there was no one. Van, but was stopped with their talk. Jackie came inside and said, Van, let's go. We have to go back. Bonzo, you don't have to worry. Guards are still here, and doctor said you will be discharged tomorrow. We will come back tomorrow. Bonzo nodded, and soon Van and Jackie left from there. Vine and Jackie both came inside the house. All the way they were silent, but Vine was secretly glancing at him, and Jackie he was glancing at her, but not secretly. After all, he was a man. Vine came inside, followed by Jackie, and she was about to go in her bedroom, but was stopped by him. Van, listen, I want to talk to you. JK said to Vine, and Vine nodded slowly, and then JK asked her to wait for him in the room, and then Vine went from there. JK, it's time to tell her about your feelings. Let's go, you can do this. JK was here, moving back and forth, planning to tell Vine. The time you came inside that hall where I first saw you in white shimmery long maxi with your black jet open long hair there I fell for your beauty and I thought to make you mine for the rest of my life till my last breath. I wanted you for me, only me. Your attitude, which I liked a lot, your savageness, filled, replied, which no one dares to give me, became my daily dose, which I couldn't live without. I take my last breath. I love your temper and your attitude, and that soft, passionate heart you keep hidden away from the plain sight. I know you try to run away from me, and I try to make your all plans unsuccessful. You did the best you could, I did the best I could, and the truly thing is that it wasn't enough. Now I want to ask you the thing which I asked you in that coffee shop where we met. When will you give me a chance to make myself clear to you? Will you spend your time with me to know me? JK said and finally opened his eyes to see a crying Van who was crying, shedding her tears while looking down at her and JK's hand. Van sensed his eyes on her, and there she made an eye contact. Man still hugging him said in angry tone, "Yeah, you were giving me those creepy smirks at the hall on day." JK chuckled, having tears in his eyes, still hugging and stroking her hairs, and Vine continued with her complaints, "And then you came with those black mans and cafe, giving those gangster vibes." JK again chuckled and wiped his tears from side eyes and said, "Well, can't help, I'm a mafia. But you could have asked to get them out. You are also at fault, aren't you?" Vine nodded her head, making him chuckle again. "Trust me, it won't take much time to fall for you," Vine said, smiling shyly, and JK nodded and said, "Then let's start it from tomorrow. I'm all ready to get my girl, but this time by winning her heart." They both hugged each other, agreeing with each other. Starting over again to get a life full of love is important, and both of them came to know this. They were late, but not that much. It was their time to start over and live their life together. Bonus part next. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.